Welcome again. Now we will be discussing with regard to other forms of or other modes of execution of decree. The seventh mode, that is payment of money. Payment of money. So if a decree is for payment of money, the money due under the decree that can be paid by the judgment debtor by depositing the amount before the execution court. It can also be paid by the judgment debtor out of the court by making the payment directly to the decree holder. Or it can be made, the payment can be made as directed by the court which passed the decree. So if in the decree it has been stated the mode of payment, the payment can be made in the manner which has been provided in the decree itself. So payment into the court. The payment into the court can be made either by deposit of the amount due under the decree directly before the court, or it can be made to the court by way of a money order or through bank by depositing the amount in the bank and producing the demand draft, etc. before the court. However, when such a payment is made, a notice should be given to the decree holder, making him aware that such payment has been made in the court. And the second mode, that is the payment out of court. Payment made directly to the decree holder. So when a payment is made by the judgment debtor directly to the decree holder, that should be accompanied by a statement which is to be filed before the court. And the statement should contain the particulars with regard to the number of the original suit, the number of the execution petition, the names of the parties to the suit and the names of the parties to the execution petition. And it should also state the adjustment of the amount to be made, whether it is to be adjusted to the principal or whether it is to be adjusted to the interest due on the amount. And it should also state the name and address of the person who is making the payment. Can be made either by the judgment debtor or by any person under the judgment debtor, and that particular also should be included in that statement. And once such a payment is made, that will discharge the judgment debtor from the payment of the decree debt. And if the amount has been paid to the decree holder by the judgment debtor directly by way of a money order, and if the judgment debtor, if the decree holder refuses to accept the amount, then he will not be entitled for further interest on the payment which has been made. And once a payment has been received by the decree holder and the statement has been filed before the court, that statement will have to be recorded by the execution court based upon the certificate which has been given to the judgment debtor by the decree holder. So the court will endorse the payment of the money based upon the certificate issued by the decree holder to the judgment debtor. So that is the way of payment of money with regard to a money decree. Now next type of execution with regard to decree or specific performance of a contract. If the decree is one for specific performance of a contract, so in such decree the particularity is that both the judgment debtor as well as the decree holder will have to do something with regard to that decree. For example, if it is one for a specific performance of a sale agreement, the decree holder will be bound to pay the balance sale consideration to the judgment debtor. And for the execution of such a specific performance of a contract, if the judgment debtor is willfully disobeying a decree, it can be executed by attachment of his property. It can also be executed by the detention of the judgment debtor in the civil prison. So as I have told you, both the decree holder and the judgment debtor will be having certain obligations under the which are to be performed under the decree. And if the court has provided with a particular time for the performance of their obligations, that will have to be done within the time limit which has been prescribed by the court. If no such time limit has been prescribed by the court for the performance of the obligations by the parties, that will have to be done within a reasonable time. So either the plaintiff or the defendant to the suit can be a decree holder in a suit for specific performance. However, when the decree holder approaches the court for the execution of a decree of specific performance, he must have fulfilled the obligations which are put upon him. അപ്പോൾ സ്പെസിഫിക് പെർഫോമൻസിൻ്റെ ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ രണ്ടുപേർക്കും ചെറിയ ചെറിയ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാനുണ്ടാകും. അപ്പോൾ ഒരാൾ ഡിഗ്രി ഹോൾഡറായിട്ട് വരുന്ന സമയത്ത് അയാൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടിയിരിക്കുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ പൂർണ്ണമായും അയാൾ ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം മാത്രമാണ് ഹി ക്യാൻ ഫയൽ ആൻ ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ ഫോർ എക്സിക്യൂഷൻ ഓഫ് ദി ഡിഗ്രി. So that is with regard to a decree in a specific suit for specific performance of a contract. Now coming to a decree for injunction. A decree of injunction. Order 21, Rule 32 itself provides that if the decree of an injunction, if the judgment debtor disobeys the injunction of the court, the decree can be executed by the attachment of the property of the judgment debtor, or it can also be executed by the detention of the judgment debtor in civil prison, or by both the means. So it can be either executed by attachment of the property of the judgment debtor, or also by arrest and detention of the judgment debtor in civil prison. And if the injunction which is sought to be executed, if the injunction is against a corporation, the property belonging to the corporation can be attached, or the directors or a principal officer of the corporation can be arrested and detained in civil prison with the leave of the court. Now coming to a decree for restitution of conjugal rights. You have studied in your family law class. Rules 32 and 33 provides for that. So if the decree for restitution of conjugal rights, ഭാര്യയോടോ ഭർത്താവിനോടോ ഒരുമിച്ച് പോയി താമസിക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള ഡിഗ്രി, if that decree is willfully disobeyed by the judgment debtor, if the court is satisfied that the decree has been willful, if there is reasonable cause, okay. Otherwise, if the court is of the opinion that the decree has been willfully violated or willfully disobeyed by the judgment debtor, it can be executed by way of attachment of the property belonging to the judgment debtor. However, in the case of while executing a decree for restitution of conjugal rights, the judgment debtor cannot be sent to civil prison. He cannot be detained in civil prison. The judgment debtor cannot be detained in civil prison if the decree is one for restitution of conjugal rights. However, if the judgment debtor has in obeyance of the decree, if the judgment debtor goes to live along with the decree holder, the court can record satisfaction of the decree. Once the judgment debtor goes to the decree holder for in compliance of the decree, in obeyance of the decree, then the court can record satisfaction of a decree for restitution of conjugal rights. And if the judgment debtor is ready and willing to obey the terms of the decree, but the decree holder himself or herself obstructs the execution without any reasonable cause, in such case, the court can record the facts and also record the satisfaction of decree. So if the judgment debtor is ready and willing to join the company of the decree holder, but the decree holder refuses the same without any reasonable cause, the court can record satisfaction of the decree. And if the decree is passed against the husband, if the decree of restitution of conjugal rights is passed against the husband, at the time of passing the decree itself, the court may, or even after that, the court may order that in the event of disobedience of the decree, within the period which has been fixed in the decree, that is a restitution of conjugal rights, the judgment debtor may make a periodic payment to the decree holder, which the court finds just and proper. അപ്പോൾ റെസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഓഫ് കോൺജുഗൽ റൈറ്റ്സ് ആ ഡിഗ്രി പാസ്സാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ഹസ്ബൻഡിന് അഗേൻസ്റ്റ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ആ ഡിഗ്രി പാസ്സാക്കുന്ന സമയമോ അതിന് ശേഷമോ കോടതിക്ക് ഒരു ഉത്തരവ് കൂടി കൊടുക്കാം. ഈ ഡിഗ്രി ഒരുമിച്ച് താമസിക്കാനുള്ള ഈ ഡിഗ്രി നിങ്ങൾ അനുസരിക്കാത്ത സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ കുറച്ച് പണം കൊടുക്കണം എന്ന് പറയാം. പീരിയോഡിക് പേയ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് എല്ലാ മാസവും ഇത്ര തുക വെച്ച് കൊടുക്കണം എന്ന് പറയാം. ഈ പറയുന്ന ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ പറയുന്ന കാലാവധിക്കുള്ളിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഡിഗ്രി ഒബേ ചെയ്ത് കൂടെ പോയി താമസിക്കാത്ത സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ ഇത്ര പണം വീതം കൊടുക്കണമെന്ന് പറയാം. ഇൻ സച്ച് കേസ് ദാറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ഓൾസോ ബി എൻഫോഴ്സ്ഡ്. ദെൻ ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ ഈസ് വിത്ത് റിഗാർഡ് ടു എക്സിക്യൂഷൻ ഓഫ് ഡോക്യുമെൻറ്റ്സ് as provided under Order 21, Rule 34. If the decree is one for execution of document, if the judgment debtor has been asked to execute a document in favor of the decree holder, but the judgment debtor is not executing that document as decreed by the court, in such case the court shall, after giving an opportunity to both the decree holder and the judgment debtor to prepare a draft of the document in accordance with the terms of the decree, the court can execute the document. So at first the parties could file a draft document which is to be executed by the court. The court will execute the document on behalf of the judgment debtor. The parties can prepare a draft. The court will go through the draft. If the court finds that any changes are to be made to the draft, the court will make such changes and the court will execute the decree in favor of the decree holder. And once such a document has been executed by the court, that document will be having the value as if the document has been executed by the judgment debtor. And an order of execution of the document is an appealable order and the affected party can file an appeal against that also. Now coming to the last mode of execution, that is by attachment of rent, means profit, etc., as provided under Order 21, Rule 42. Order 21, Rule 42. If the decree is for a certain unascertained sum, unascertained rent, or means profit, or any other matter, or any other like matter, it can be executed by way of attachment of the property of the judgment debtor. The property will be attached so as to, it can be attached before ascertaining the actual amount. So in such cases, before ascertaining the actual amount itself, the court can order for attachment of the property. Now coming to Order 21, Rule 45. Order 21, Rule 45, providing with regard to the liability of surety. whether the surety to a judgment debtor is liable. If so, to what extent? ഒരു ജാമ്യക്കാരൻ, ജഡ്ജ്മെൻറ്റ് ഡെറ്ററുടെ ജാമ്യക്കാരൻ ആ ഡിക്രി ഡെറ്റിൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിൽ വെദർ ഹി ഈസ് ലയബിൾ, ആൻഡ് ഇഫ് ഹി ഈസ് ലയബിൾ, ടു വാട്ട് എക്സ്റ്റെൻറ്റ് ഹി വിൽ ബി ലയബിൾ. So if a person, Order 21 Rule 45 provides that if a person has furnished a security or has given a guarantee for the performance of any decree or any part of the decree, or if a guarantee has been given, or if a guarantee has been given for the restitution of any property taken in execution of a decree. Restitution, we have studied under section 144. So in such cases, or thirdly, one more case. Thirdly, if a guarantee or if a surety has been given, if a security has been given by a third party for the payment of money or for the fulfillment of any condition which is imposed upon a person by way of a decree or under an order of the court, then the decree or order can be executed against the person who has furnished the security to the extent to which the security has been furnished by him. So if the surety, the person who has furnished the security, we can call him as a surety. If the surety has rendered himself liable for the decreed debt, he will be liable to the extent for which he has taken up his liability. If the surety has furnished any property as a security, the court can execute the decree by sale of the property of the surety who has stood as a guarantor for the enforcement of the decree. And the person who has given or who has furnished the security, he will also be deemed to be a party to the execution proceedings. And as I have told you, the decree can be executed against him to the extent of which he has taken up the liability only. It cannot go beyond the extent for which he has held himself liable for the as a guarantor. And while the proceedings are initiated against the surety, if the decree holder enters into an agreement or a compromise with the judgment debtor to the effect that the decree holder will not make the surety a party, the surety will be discharged. So if an agreement is made between the decree holder and judgment debtor releasing the surety from the liability, the surety cannot be held responsible for the decree debt. And whenever the proceedings are initiated against the surety should be provided with a notice, a show cause notice, as provided under Order 21, Rule 22. And only after issuing such notice, a surety can be proceeded against. Then, with regard to decree against the corporation and decree against the partnership, we have already discussed with regard to the liability. With regard to corporation, we know that the assets of the corporation can be attached and sold, and in case of arrest and detention with the leave of the court, the officer of the directors of the corporation or a principal officer can be detained in civil prison with the leave of the court. Now coming to a decree against a firm, a partnership, it can be executed against any property which belongs to the partnership. It can also be executed against any person who has appeared in his own name or in his own name as a partner in the suit, or a person who has admitted or held to be a partner. So, if a person has appeared in the suit as a partner, it can be the decree can be executed against him personally also. And if a person who has been individually served summons, or upon whom a summons has been served individually as a partner, and who has failed to appear, the execution can be proceeded against such person also. So we know that the statutory nature of the partnership, it does not have an existence of its own, and so itself the partners can also be proceeded against in their personal capacity. So if the decree holder intends to proceed against any person other than those mentioned above, that is, a person who has not been arrayed in the suit as a partner, in such case, such person, it will have to be determined by the court whether it can be proceeded against such person who has not been arrayed as a partner in the suit. And with regard to the execution, as I have told you, the property belonging to the partnership form can be attached or sold in a decree, and it can also be proceeded against the partners also. However, if a partner has not been made a party to the suit, or who has not been served with a summons, and who has not provided with an opportunity to defend the suit, it cannot be, the execution cannot be proceeded against such person. Now coming to attachment of decree, whether a decree itself can be attached. All these things, it may be asked as short notes. Whether a decree itself can be attached in execution. Yes, a decree itself can be attached in execution of a decree. And if a decree can be attached in execution of a decree if that decree is one for payment of money or for sale in enforcement of a mortgage or charge, etc. And such attachment that can be effected either by the court which passed the decree or by the executing court. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്കൊരാളുടെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് പൈസ കിട്ടാനുണ്ട് and I am proceeding against him. And it is come to my knowledge that a decree is being passed against him. I can approach that court which is going to pass the decree for getting the decree attached in my execution proceeding. Or else, after the decree has been passed, I can approach the execution court itself where my execution petition is pending to get that decree attached, provided that is a decree for money. In case of decrees other than money, attachment can be effected by issuing notice to the decree holder in that decree, prohibiting him from transferring, charging, etc. of the property. If the decree is one with regard to a property, by virtue of that decree, the judgment debtor in my case is getting certain properties. In such case, I can give notice to the decree holder and get an order of attachment of the decree to the effect that the property shall not be transferred, the property involved in the decree shall not be transferred or charged, etc. Then, whether coins or currencies can be attached. Whether coins or currencies can be attached. Order 21 Rule 56. Order 21 Rule 56 provides that if the property sought to be attached is coins or currencies, I have told you that that will not come within the purview of movable properties. So if a property sought to be attached are coins or currency notes, the court can direct the coins or currencies or a part thereof which is sufficient to satisfy the decree debt to be paid to the decree holder directly. So if the coins or money is attached, it can be ordered to be paid directly to the decree holder. Now, before concluding the discussion on execution, we'll have to see two more parts also. One is with regard to the questions which can be determined by the executing court, and the other is distribution of assets. So firstly, the questions which can be determined by the executing court. Section 47 of the code provides that, or provides certain exclusive jurisdiction upon the execution court with regard to all matters relating to execution, discharge, or satisfaction of a decree. And if the suit is decreed, once the suit is decreed, execution court alone will be having the right or the jurisdiction to determine the disputes with regard to the payment, etc. of the decree debt. And if there arises a question with regard to the property, etc., which is involved in the decree, filing of a fresh suit is barred, and the appropriate remedy is to approach the executing court itself. So once the decree has been passed, the jurisdiction of the court which passed the decree will come to an end, and section 47 confers exclusive jurisdiction upon the executing court with regard to all matters relating to the execution, discharge, satisfaction of the decree, etc., that is left to the executing court. Now, what are the powers of the executing court? The first power is the power which, as I have told you, has been conferred by section 47. That is the power to determine all questions relating to execution of decree. So an executing court, whether the executing court can mold the one relief has been granted under a decree, but due to change in circumstances, whether the executing court can mold the decree so as to meet the needs of the time. That issue was answered by the Supreme Court in Yashpal Singh versus Additional District Judge. Yashpal Singh versus Additional District Judge, 1992, Volume 2 SEC, 1992, Volume 2 SEC 504. In this case, it was held that an executing court can mold relief in the light of changed circumstances. ഡിഗ്രി പാസ്സാക്കിയതിന് ശേഷമുണ്ടായ സാഹചര്യങ്ങളിലെ മാറ്റത്തിനനുസരിച്ച് അത്യാവശ്യം വേണ്ട മാറ്റങ്ങൾ ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ വരുത്താനുള്ള അധികാരം എക്സിക്യൂഷൻ കോർട്ടിനുണ്ട്. So that is one of the most important power of the executing court. Now coming to the duties of the executing court. So executing court is having certain duties also. One is that the executing court, as I have told you, cannot go behind the decree. ഡിഗ്രിക്ക് അപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് പോയി കാര്യങ്ങൾ തീരുമാനിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. ഡിഗ്രി ഇൻ്റർപ്രറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട്, ടോൾഡ് ഇൻ യശ്പാൽ സിംഗ്, ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ മോൾഡ് ദ റിലീഫ്, ബട്ട് ദ കോർട്ട്, എക്സിക്യൂട്ടിംഗ് കോർട്ട് cannot go beyond the decree, or it cannot go behind the decree. Similarly, the executing court also cannot question the correctness of the decree. Even if the executing court is convinced that the decree is not proper for some or other reason, it cannot question the correctness of the decree. It is bound to execute the decree which is before the executing court. And as I told you earlier, if the terms of the decree are vague or ambiguous, it can interpret the decree so as to ascertain the meaning of the terms which are used in the decree. However, if there is an inherent lack of jurisdiction, as I have told you earlier itself, in the from the part of the court which passed the decree, the executing court is having the power, or it is duty bound to refuse execution. And if an order is passed under section 47, that order it is not appealable, and it was deemed to be a decree. However, by 1976 amendment, that portion has been deleted, and now an appeal can be filed. It will not act as a decree, and an appeal can be filed. And at the same time, a revision can also be filed against an order passed under section 47 of the code. Now, coming to the last area, that is distribution of assets. Distribution of assets. Short note ആയിട്ട് എപ്പോഴും ചോദിക്കാം. Section 73. Section 73. Section 73 of the code provides with regard to rateable distribution of proceeds of sale in execution. So a property attached in execution is put to sale. However, there are 2 or more decree holders who had made an attachment over that property. It will have to be distributed. But assume that the sale proceeds are not sufficient to meet the total claims which are raised by both the parties. So the value of the property, or the property had fetched a value of say rupees 2 lakhs. Both the decree holders in 2 claims, both of them are also entitled for obtaining an amount of rupees 2 lakhs each from the same judgment debtor, of whose property has been put to sale. രണ്ട് കേസിലെയും ഡിഗ്രി ഹോൾഡർമാർക്ക് 2 ലക്ഷം രൂപ വീതം കിട്ടാനുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി വിൽക്കാൻ വെച്ചപ്പോൾ ആകെ കിട്ടിയ തുക എന്ന് ലേലത്തിൽ വെച്ചപ്പോൾ ആകെ കിട്ടിയത് 2 ലക്ഷം രൂപയാണ്. So in such case, the sale proceed will have to be distributed rateably. രണ്ടു പേർക്കും തുല്യമായി 50% തുകയാണ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. So it will be divided equally, and both will be given provided with 1 lakh each. So if the assets, Section 73 provides that if the assets are held by a court and before receipt of the assets, several decree holders have applied to the court for execution of a decree for payment of money against the same judgment debtor, and if they have not obtained satisfaction, the assets, after deducting the cost of realization, shall be rateably distributed among them, shall be rateably divided among them. However, the government, if there is a debt owing to the government debts will be having a priority over the private debts, and an order which is passed with regard to rateable distribution under section 73, it is not appealable, and only a revision will lie. So that is with regard to execution. Thank you all. Thank you.